how is this different from like a, is this the same as like an intimacy coach or a relationship coach?
Yeah, so anybody who calls themselves a coach basically doesn't have a master's in counseling. Basically,
Okay.
in order to call yourself a counselor, you need to have a master's in counseling, and that's not to say that somebody who is a counselor is a better person than an intimacy coach. It depends on what they specialize in, and there are lots of people who they call themselves a coach because they cannot call themselves a counselor. However, depending on their training, they may be much better in a specific field. And what I am worried about in Singapore is that there are people running around calling themselves this and that coach, but if you actually look at their credentials, they don't actually have any very specific training in human sexuality. Like I have a master's in counseling, so I can call myself a counselor. So I call myself relationship counselor because I also have training in relationship coaching, and I have a doctorate in human sexuality, and I also have several other credentials, including a certificate in life coaching, sex therapy, in counseling as well, a certificate in counseling as well. So some of these coaches, they may not have the credentials really to call themselves an intimacy coach. They are like, oh, I work with people on intimacy, and I do coaching, so I'm an intimacy coach. So they may not even have credentials in coaching. So you really have to ask what their credentials are. So anybody who has a website who is marketing themselves but not showing their credentials, like that is really a telltale sign that why are you not showing your credentials, because it's a very, very basic part of being a helping professional.